Let's kick things off with the football, shall we? The Reggae Boyz are still atop Group A of the CONCACAF Nations League following their 1-1 draw with Mexico on Tuesday at the National Stadium, a result which saw them book their spot to next summer's Gold Cup tournament. However, things are far from rosy between the players and the JFF. But Captain Andre Blake says the players will continue to demand more from the Federation until they are given the necessary tools to perform consistently.
TVJ Sports was told that it took good measures to abort a possible strike action ahead of the game against Mexico as the players demanded an increase in per diem. But you could not detect there was any such problem before the game, as the boys were quick out of the blocks to show the Mexicans they meant business. Leon Bailey on the score sheet with 4 minutes of play. Shamar Nicholson, the provider of the goal, came close to doubling the scoreline, only to see his effort making acquaintance with the woodwork. But by the time the game reached midway the half, the Mexicans were settled and setting up house in the Reggae Boyz half. They made their presence felt with the last play of the half, Luis Romo tying things up to go into the break at 1-1. The Reggae Boyz had a glimpse at goal at the start of the second half. However, the tide quickly turned the other way. Luckily, the Mexicans were not penetrative enough as the game ended even with the Reggae Boyz remaining atop the group on 5 points, one more than Mexico. However, skipper Andre Blake, while noting that the players will continue to give of their best, said help is needed at the other end.
If you're going to win, you have to be put in the best position to win. And for me, leadership is very important. No matter how good you are, you need people that really appreciate you and it's going to set you up to win. And we're going to always demand that, and we're going to always do whatever we have to do to get that. When we come here to play football, and just football. So every time we have to come and have to be dealing with issues that aren't even necessary, it's very toxic.
Bailey, who dedicated his goal to his son on his birthday, said the players are willing to do what it takes to get the football up to a higher level in the country.
We want to improve, we want to show not just ourselves, but the people that we want to change. We want to better ourselves, we want to better the nation, we want to better this football out here in Jamaica because we have great talents here. But I think we lack the support sometimes, and it can be difficult on the players. But as you can see, we're all coming together very good, and we have the support from the fans, as you can see now, and I think that is also going to push the team forward a lot.
According to Vice Captain Damian Lowe, the team is one that is striving for greatness.
Good point at home, 4 games unbeaten at home now, so we just have to keep that going. And as you say, in the locker room, we have to turn back this into a fortress, the office again, so when people come here, they don't have to fear it.
Jamaica's final game of the group will be the return fixture against Mexico at a date to be decided next year. Spencer Darlington, TVJ Sports.
And the Reggae Boyz expressed their gratitude to the fans who continue to support the team throughout thick and thin. Following the final whistle of the game against Mexico at the National Stadium on Tuesday, the players paid homage to the fans who had to watch the match in the rain.
I said to the guys at halftime, look in the stands, it's a very good turnout. Let's go out and win the second half for them, Unfortunately, we weren't able to do that, but nonetheless, I'm still very happy with the point.
Yeah, we're trying to create a culture, I think back, a couple months ago, a couple years ago, we never really showed the fans appreciation, It was raining, let them say cats and dogs, but, the fans stayed and they cheered us on. I'm happy, it looks good, the guys are really supporting us. But again, we just have to go out there and show the fans our appreciation, work hard on the pitch and show their appreciation after the game.
I think they played a very important part in tonight's game as well. And it was, as I said, really great to see them out. The stadium starts to look a little bit better. It can get much, much better, but we're trying to do our very best to bring back the country as to what we know we're capable of and what we were able to do in, let's say, 1998.